Hi there, and welcome to the Zummo Z40 Nature Adapt assembly procedures. The Zummo Z40 Adapt is easy and fast to set up and operate once it's been done a few times. Throughout this video, we'll go over all the parts and procedures to give you a comprehensive overview of what is involved. The external parts are displayed here on the table. We have the adapt tray, filter tray, front cover, side covers, squeezing tray, blade, internal basket, lower classifier, external basket, regular squeezing kit, large squeezing kit, extra large squeeze kit, left and right chutes. A closer look at the squeezing kit shows us the domes, cups, and the classifiers, which all correspond to one another. The regular kit is sized for fruits 53 to 76 ml and orange. The large is sized for 64 to 88 ml fruits and red, and the extra large kit is sized for fruits 77 to 100 ml and coloured pink. One of the easiest ways to size your cup kits is to get the average size fruit you'll be using for the day. Get one of the cups, place the fruit inside and see how it fits. In the extra large cup, you can see the fruit has too much room to move and the cup covers more than half the fruit. In the large cup, you can see the fit is a lot better, and if you had mixed sized fruits with some bigger than the one shown, you could potentially use this. But if you look at the orange cup size 53 to 76 ml, you can see that it is the perfect size, fitting nicely in the cup, allowing a tiny bit of movement, which will give you the best squeeze. One of the other ways you can size your fruits is to get the included size guide. Place your fruit inside the circle and see which measurement it falls in between. Here, you will see the fruit sits both within the regular and large cup sizes, making it appropriate for either, which we also saw when we placed the fruit in the cup. You can see that it's far too small for the extra large cup kit. For the purpose of this video, we'll use the large red squeeze kit, size 64 to 88 ml. Now that we've selected a size, let's assemble the machine. First, we want to fit our domes into the squeeze tray. Wind the domes down onto the screws within the tray. You want the domes to be all the way to the bottom of the screw, and you want the slots of the domes to be centered so that we can fit our blade. Next, place the blade cover over the blade and then place the entire piece over the domes within the squeeze tray. These parts are now ready to be placed on the machine. Line the two lower holes of the squeeze tray up with the two lower shafts of the Zummo. Place it on and then give the blade a wiggle until it fits over the other three shafts. Push it halfway onto the shafts, leaving a gap between the machine so that we can fit our cups. Get your corresponding size cups and place them onto the cup shafts, pushing everything into place by the cups. The cup shafts have 3 flat sides and 1 rounded edge that will change position as the machine operates. The cup has a corresponding 3 flat edges with 1 rounded side. Line the rounded edges of the shaft and cup up with one another before placing the cups on for ease of assembly. If you put the cup on backwards, you will notice a circular hole facing you and you will not be able to push the cup in. As soon as the cups are on, place the fastening nuts found in your nut box on the cup shafts and screw them on tightly. Now that we aren't playing around in the blade section, we can remove the blade cover, placing it into our nut box for safekeeping. To complete the squeeze kit, get the lower classifier and place it into the correct position of the internal basket. If you're using the regular size kit, 53 to 76, then you want the classifier to line up with the small hole that the 53 to 76 sticker is pointing to. If you're using the large cups, then line it up with the larger hole where the 64 to 88 sticker is pointing. If you're using the extra large kit, then you don't need to use this piece and can remove it completely. Once the lower classifier is in the right position, get the upper classifier with the corresponding measurement and place it on top of the basket like a hat. If you have the hopper sleeve insert, then place this into the hopper before continuing. Once ready, you can place the entire piece into the machine hopper, rotating it until everything locks into place. Then, place the fastening nut onto the top shaft. Up next, we want to build our adapt tray and filter. If the lever of the adapt tray is unattached, turn the adapt tray over, positioning the spring of the lever over the small knob at the back of the tray, and squeeze the sides of the lever in, getting the parts to connect. Next, get the automatic filter. Position it into the tray with the one rolling pin that has a hole in it into the corresponding part of the adapt tray. The filter will only fit in one way, making assembly of this part easy. Once assembled, place the complete adapt tray into the lower slots of the squeeze tray. Get the two longer fastening nuts and tighten them on to hold everything in place. Now we have our side covers and front cover. The side covers are interchangeable. There is no specific left or right. Place one side cover on the hook attached to the body of the machine first, then lift the clip on the side of the squeeze tray to secure it in place by bringing it back down. Then place the front cover on, securing it by placing the top hook through the hole of the side cover. Finally, place the second side cover on, following the same process as the first. Next, we can put our left and right side chutes on. The left chute has the pop catcher cutout on it, and both chutes have cutouts of their stands to make room for the machine legs, which can help when determining the left and right side. To complete assembly of the machine, gently place the 20 kg external basket on top, with the gate facing out towards you. The external basket locks onto 4 metal pins that sit around the machine hopper. Lock the basket in place so that it doesn't move during filling, and unlock it again to remove the basket. Be gentle when installing the top basket, as it does not need a lot of force to go on and off. Once all parts are installed, turn the machine on with the switch at the back. If the front CPU does not show any error messages, then you're good to go. If an error message is shown, locate the corresponding part shown by the screen and check to see if assembly is correct. Now hang tight, you're almost on your way to using your Zummo Z40. Before we start juicing, we should ensure that you have bin liners in the bins under the machine, with them positioned under the chutes. If you have a drip hose on your cabinet, then position it inside one of the bins. Congratulations on the successful assembly of your Zummo. Now all there's left to do is to fill the machine up with oranges. Select a bottle from your display, place it underneath the machine for juicing, fill it up, snap the lid on tightly, and place it in your juice display for customers. And remember, one of the secrets to success with your Zummo is to always have your juice display as full as possible so that it looks vibrant and fresh, ready for customers. That concludes assembly of your Zummo Z40. Thank you for your time in watching this video, and have fun juicing.